Hello everyone, so this is the part 2 of the aerial takedown system I am working on. So today we are going to work on detecting the enemies that we can do an aerial takedown, and then how to do this camera change dynamically as we land on the enemy. So those are the two things I'm going to cover in this episode. Okay, and this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Alright, now at the moment what we are doing is we already have a reference to that enemy. So what if we have multiple enemies in multiple places? So we should have a way to dynamically detect those enemies. So that's the next part I want to try. Okay, so for that let's first let me go here and remove this reference. So now we don't have a reference, and here when I press enemy, I already check it. When we press the takedown, I already check if there is a valid reference. Alright, so how do we detect the enemy? Let's create, okay, for that let's create a custom event, detect enemies. Let me add a print like this, detecting, and in the begin play we can add a timer, set timer by event. Okay, what if we do it like this and loop? Okay, it is working, and we should only do this if this is player. We should only do this for the player character. So is player controlled. If this is true, this event should be fired. So right now, how do we actually detect? For that we should be able to use spear trace. So let me collapse it here, collapse the nodes here. Detecting enemies. Okay, now let's get control, get control rotation, and from this we can get forward vector. Alright, and let's do a spear trace for objects. A starting point is get actor location, and end would be get the forward, multiply this by, let's say, 2000 and radius, how much we should consider, 200 maybe. Object types, let's make array. We are looking for characters or fonts, right? Do you see the trace? Oh wait, ending location is like this one plus this, otherwise it would be wrong. But still I don't see any debug lines. Why is that? Oh, let's make them persistence. Right, now it is working. You can see we detect that character. Alright, so now we should, like making this character red, we should mark this character as a target. So I'll remove this for now. So how to do that? For that, maybe we can, alright, let's just create a red material like this. So we can make this red when we mark this one as a target. Is that enough? No. Let's try another way. Right, here let me modify this mannequin material a little bit. Let me break the link and use material attributes here, break. Okay, now we can basically reconnect this all and I can modify only things that I want. Right, so now I'll get pixel normal and also camera forward, camera direction, and then we can get dot product between these two. Then we can multiply this with color emission and let's use this as the emissive color. Here let's use a color like red. So I'm trying to get some color around the edges. We don't get any colors. Let's multiply this with another parameter. Let's call it emissive multiplier. Let's try 100. Still we don't get anything. Sorry. Yeah, I should use camera vector. Yeah, this is the one I should use. Then I should have some emission. Let's try this 1 minus. Oh great, yeah, this is the effect I want. Oh wait, that was another project. Right. Okay, here now I'll connect this emissive multiplier as well. Oh, 100 is way too much. Let's try 2. Okay, by default. Okay, for now let's apply this and see how does the character looks. So if that looks alright, then we can use this way. Okay, now this is the way the character would look when the character is the active target. So now I'll set the emissive multiplier to 0. And when I set the character as the target, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this like this. If it is not the active target, it will be like this, otherwise it will be like this. So in that way we can notice the player, the character has been selected as the active target. So now in the character blueprint BPI character interface, let's mark as star. Let's make mark as target. Mark. Okay, now here well, let's add some comments. Takedown, and this is receive takedown. And here let's add mark as target, and then get the mesh, set parameter, set scalar parameter on materials, and the parameter name is this emissive multiplier. Emissive multiplier. select this and select this value based on this. If it is true, if we are asking it to be marked as the target, let's make it 1, otherwise 0. Right, now let's go to the detecting enemies part. Here let's break this. First we need to get this, and if this is true, then let's break this and hit actor, set we have to set this one as enemy. Oh, this is an actor. Okay. So would it be okay to use this one as if I convert this to actor? I guess so, because we are using interfaces, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, no problem at all. First, if we have a valid actor here, first we should mark as target. We should remove it from the target, so, and then set this new vector as the target, as the enemy, and mark as target, set it to true like this. So if we again and again detect the same enemy, this would be kind of repetitive, but I don't think that would be much of a problem. So if this is the case, if we already have a target, we should also remove it from the mark it as not the target, and then set enemy with none like this. Alright, now let's see. Oh no, nothing is happening. Why is that? Sorry, if this is not valid, then we should directly go ahead and do this. Right, now that's the target. Oh wait, what's happening? Right. So the problem is, once I start the taking down part, we should not do this. We should not invalidate the enemy. So how do we do that? We need a way to know that we have started taking down part. Let's duplicate this and call this takedown enemy. Right, then set wait a minute, Let's rename this as takedown enemy, and then let's add another variable called marked enemy, like this. And then in the detection part, let's use the marked enemy instead of takedown enemy. Here also. Oh, we can easily replace it. That's good. Right, and then here if we have, we should check the validity of marked enemy. If we have a valid marked enemy, then we should set takedown enemy with the marked enemy. In that way we should be able to avoid that problem. Right, cool. And after taking down, we should also unmark the mesh. So maybe here, mark as target disable. Cool. Also one more thing. Right, now let's duplicate this enemy and see if we can target multiple enemies, not the same time. Test this. Okay, alright, now it is truly dynamic. Okay, good. Now let's see what happens if we move to here and try to take down. Here my character is not moving. Why? Is it? Right, I think the reason that I can't reach the enemies while in a beam is when I try to launch towards this enemy, my capsule component collide with this beam underneath. So maybe here set collision. Let's disable collisions temporarily, and here we can again set collisions enabled. Let's see if that works. Right, that worked. Okay. Alright, so so this is, yeah, at this point I'll start this stop this system and this tutorial. Still there is more room to improve, but I'm not going to continue on this because I think this would be enough for you to get started with a system like this, and maybe later I hope to do some takedowns while we are in the same level, not in the aerial takedowns like this. Maybe we can try one more thing. We can change the camera when we go for a takedown. How should we do it? So what if we change camera boom settings? Oh, what if we enable lag here? How would it affect? What if I increase if enable lag is true control? Let's try 0.1. Oh, that's too much. 1. Well, maybe lag is not a good idea. So how do we go for a completely different angle? Like when I start launching, my camera is looking from an angle like this. How do we do something like that? Right. Okay, here I think we have to alright, here we let me add start a new node here, detach camera, like this. Okay, and then get the camera, detach from component. And I'll keep everything in world direction. Then I'll move camera to a location like this. Find look at rotation, get the takedown enemy, get at the location. Okay, so get the location of the takedown enemy, and from the takedown enemy location, find the look at rotation towards the player character, then split this, then get the location of the takedown enemy, right, recombine this, get forward vector and multiply this by, let's say, 400, and then split, add only x and y components, then get the camera, set world location and rotation like this. Location is this one and rotation is this one. Let's see what happens if I do this. Okay, where is this? Right. The problem is I should multiply this by minus 400 so that I can move away from the enemy. Wait. Oh, I have to reconnect this to output, otherwise the rest of the code will not be executed. Okay. Have to modify the location a little bit, minus 9, no, 50. Alright, now I should keep looking at the player. So here I'll define another boolean variable, camera detached. I'll set camera detached to true here. If the camera detached is true, where's the tick? Oh, we don't have event tick here. Alright, then let's add event tick branch. If the camera detached, then get the camera and set rotation like this. Fine, look at rotation. Target is get at the location. from get world location of the camera. Alright, let's see what happens. Nothing. I didn't connect it. Alright, that's better. Now what we should do is, after the taking down is completed, I should reattach the camera to the usual player camera. So how do we do that? We can go back here, and on completed, let me add a reroute node and collapse reattach camera. Get the camera attached to component. Attached to component. Parent is camera boo, and everything keep world. Right. Then get the camera and call move component to make everything 0 over time 0.3, and before this set camera detached to false. Now everything should be fine. Okay, I guess it was too fast. Let's try 2 seconds, or maybe 1 second would be enough. Let's see. Oh, that's a cool movement. But okay, what's the shortest path? Let's see. Oh, that's better, but I felt it too slow. Alright, do we have a lag here? Oh, we don't need that now. Okay, that should be enough. Right, finally I have imported these two sound effects, this one and this one. So here let's set those two sound effects. Play sound. Okay, already selected. And for the falling back depth, here. Let's play the other sound, this one. Enemy shout. Okay, now let's see the final version. Okay, so that's all. Alright, so here is the one final demonstration with sounds and everything. Okay, that's all, and thanks very much for watching. So if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. The link would be in the description below. Also, the project files will be available through the Patreon page. You can download that there. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in another tutorial. Goodbye.